So what is the best international money transfer app? I'm going to be talking about my personal experience with one of many that I've been using for about 2 years living abroad. If you guys are new here to this channel, hit the subscribe button right below along with the bell, and that way any future videos guys that I upload, you'll be sure to receive them. My name is Wally. I've been living abroad in Mexico for 3.5 years. And during this 3.5 years, one of the things that I've learned, within a very short period is that, if you're living abroad and you do not have like a local bank account, you're going to need to have a means to send monies to people, whether it's within the country or outside of the country. Obviously, if you have like a U.S. bank account, you can do, transfers and send, wires and things like that. But if you need to pay somebody within the country itself, for example, in Mexico, you can either pay them in cash, or most people will ask for what's called a money transfer. And so if you don't have a bank in Mexico yet, maybe due to your status, even if you become like a resident, temporary resident, you may not have access or be able to set up, like a bank account yet, right? And so what I'm telling you about in this video, guys, is a very nice and simple way to go about sending money internationally, not only to Mexico, but to other countries as well. Right below, guys, there's a link. It's for the Remitly app. You may or may not have heard of this one. I've been using it for 2 years during the 3.5 year span that I've been living here in Mexico. Why did I get started with the Remitly app? Obviously, there are a lot of apps that allow you to send money internationally. I heard about this app specifically from a really good friend of mine here in Mexico. And when he initially told me about it, it kind of just went through one ear, out the other. But I realized that I needed another means to send money. Why? Here in Mexico, as well as in other countries abroad, again, if you don't have a bank account, it can be very costly to withdraw monies, from local ATMs. It doesn't really matter if it's Banorte, it's Santander, Citibanamex, whatever the bank account, or the bank rather, really doesn't matter. When you withdraw funds, from it as a foreigner, it's costly, right? So you're paying not only to withdraw the funds, from the ATM, but then your bank back home is going to charge you a fee for withdrawing funds from a foreign bank. And then also you're paying on the conversion. And so this is why I was looking for an alternative means and to be able to save money essentially with transfers. And that's where Remitly came into play, the recommendation of Remitly. And so with it, guys, it's very, very simple to set it up. Again, there's a link that's right below. Once you set up your profile and your account itself, basically what you're going to do is you're going to be prompted to plug in like the amount of money that you want to send. And you can do this two ways. One, you can plug in either the US amount, it'll automatically convert it into Mexican pesos or whatever the actual currency is that you want to send it in. I'm just using Mexico for an example, being that we live here. But again, you can send it to several different countries. You just select the country and it'll automatically do the conversion for you. So you just plug in the amount. Like in my case, once a month, obviously I pay my rent. My rent is 5,000 pesos. Per the recording of this video, it's about 300 US, right? And so I just plug in the 500 pesos. It automatically tells me what the conversion is. And there's only one fee that I pay to send the actual transfer itself. It's $1.99 per the recording of this video. Now, in the 2 years that I've been using Remitly to send funds internationally, not only to Mexico but to other countries, the fee itself to send it has always been the same. It's always been $1.99. Hasn't gone up, hasn't gone down. It's always the same. And I mention that because there are a lot of money transferring apps that allow you to send money internationally, but they have different fees that are associated with it. Whether it's Wise, it's another company that's out there, all of which are reputable companies. But you have to look at the fees, right? What are they charging you to send those monies? And so of course the money is already converted, and to send it, that's the only fee that I'm paying, right? So I like that. because it makes it a lot easier to move money from like U.S. accounts to Mexico, like in my case. Now, some things that I wanted to mention is that the app is super secure. They have really good customer support. You need to get in contact with somebody, you can. I think the transfers for me have been sent really, really quickly. They say it could take up to a few hours, but in my case, I would say they drop or they're sent within like 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes on the long end. That's just in my case. I can't guarantee it'll be the same with you. Every bank is different. But you can pay using your debit card, you can use your bank card, you can use a credit card, whatever option that you want to use to fund the actual transfer, you can do that, right? And so Remitly is one of many apps that allows you to send money internationally or send money abroad. And I just wanted to give you guys my personal take about why is it that I prefer using the Remitly app. I recommend it to you guys. It's done well by me, and the 2 years that I've been using it, it was recommended to me by a friend, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So tell me what you think right below. Drop your comments. Again, there's a link that's right below where you guys can get started with it today. If you found this video resourceful and helpful, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to this channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next. Take care and make it an amazing day.